Greetings, beloveds. In this video, we're going to be discussing the beauty of failed breakouts. First and foremost, I greet you in the love light of the one infinite creator. All right. So we know that whenever it is a strong market, we can tell from the breakouts that are successful. And we also know that owning breakouts in any sector, any market is where you can really move the needle in terms of your portfolio performance. So breakouts are pretty much the best way to time upward momentum, hoping to catch this alpha. Now, not only are breakouts good, but also the breakout strategy comes with another additional plus, which in my opinion is the beauty of breakouts. And it is the fact that failed breakouts are packed with information. So we can see here for the semiconductor index, this is the SMH. We've seen a big drop over the last 4-5 weeks. And if you are paying attention, and for those who are paying attention, we had actually seen a failed breakout. If you go back a couple of weeks ago, you have this weekly closing high there. We settled down for a couple of weeks and then we break out for 2 weeks. We were successful. So week number 1 here, week number 2, everything looked good. But on the 3rd week, we have this movement that brings it back below the breakout level on a weekly basis. That in itself is a major red flag. And so in theory and in practice, we can say that you would have avoided the bulk of this downward move just by understanding that there was a failed breakout at this point here. Now keep in mind, it works also in reverse in 2023. Take a look at this weekly closing low. We had the market push and break this level. In other words, we had a failed weekly breakout, or weekly breakdown, I should say. A failed weekly breakdown here. But notice what happens in this case. The market reclaimed that level the following week. So we go back above this level. And since that time period, we were on a major run. So failed breakouts and failed breakdowns can be amazing in giving you information as to which way you should position yourself. Let's take a look at 2 other chart examples, and then we'll come back to this very chart here, the semiconductor chart, the SMH, and I'll show you something else that can be useful in terms of timing and understanding that a breakout is failing or a breakdown is failing. So let's take a look at 2 examples. Let's take a look at ULTA or Alter, and we can see here almost a 40% correction, and this is a monthly chart here, huge drop. But if you go back, there was a huge warning signal that was issued by the market a couple months ago when we had this back-to-back failed weekly breakouts, or monthly breakouts I should say. So right here, failed breakout on this month, failed breakout there. That was a major red flag that be careful, this thing could be going lower in the months ahead, and so you would have avoided this big drop. This not only happens in stocks. Let's take a look at the Japanese market here, and we can see the Nikkei here on the weekly chart. Again, this is a huge drop here in the last couple of weeks. Huge drop. But go back a couple of weeks ago, and you'll see that there's this period here where we had a breakout that was successful for 2 weeks. Right here, follow through. But on the 3rd week, we have this rejection. It's that period here, this warning sign, this red flag, that would have kept you out of the Japanese market in theory, if you are watching that, out of this market before this major plunge. And again, this is the beauty of understanding that when a breakout fails, the market is giving you a message that this could be that it's run out of energy and that the next meaningful direction is for movement to the downside. Now back to that semiconductor index chart, as I mentioned. So we take this weekly closing low. What I can say here is we formed a base. So this is the base, sideways action. Notice that we had a failed breakdown right here, but that's not really the signal. The signal that something is changing is when it clears this top side here, this band. When it moves above this range is when that is confirmation that actually what was a failed or a breakdown here is actually now giving way to a change in sentiment. And you should anticipate that with this movement above this range or the base, that we are going higher. And also we can see here, take this weekly closing high and this weekly closing low. You see that there is a base formed. So it's sideways in this period right here. So you have a failed breakout, which we discussed right here. That's a warning sign. But by the time it gets to the second red flag, which is this break point here, breaking below the base, that's your actual final confirmation that you need to be very careful, because with those 2 red flags, a failed breakout, breaking below the base, is confirmation that more than likely things are pointing to the downside. And this is the beauty of failed breakouts and failed breakdowns if you understand how they can help you position yourself. I am eric.mother.com. I leave you as I found you in the love light of the one infinite creator. Go forth rejoicing in the power and in the peace of the one creator. Adonai.